All right, welcome back. I think this is week 4. I'm not entirely sure. I've kind of lost track, not gonna lie. So this is I'm calling it assignment 4 for my Sex and Cinema class. I don't even know who I'm talking to at this point, but welcome back if you've been watching. So again, for the premise this week, it was to choose a movie, and then do a sort of review and connection with it to the class just to make it relevant. Out of the long list of options, I chose Bridesmaids, which, going through other people's videos, seems to be a pretty popular choice. Um, this film was estimated to bring in around 32 million and actually brought in 288 million, which I find to be a crazy difference, um, which is just a lot of cash in general. Um, where do I even start with this movie? It is a lighthearted film on the surface about friendship and how far you'll go for someone to make them happy. But once you dig in a little bit further and really go into it, it becomes more of a meaningful movie about how far someone will go to make you happy. I know it kind of sounds like the same thing, but in my head, I'm seeing a person who cares and loves for another one so much that they'll go through all these trials and doing things that they don't want to do just to make someone happy. I don't know. That's just to me what I got out of it when I analyzed it, but everyone sees something different. In terms of the plot, it follows a rather large group of women who are charged as the group of bridesmaids for one of the main characters, Lillian. From here on, the movie gets a little crazy and pretty funny. They go from trying on dresses to stealing each other's gift ideas and one-upping each other. Granted, there's a lot in between, but you're just gonna have to watch the movie for that. So back on topic with the class, um, it violates the Hays Code. I'm not gonna lie, that is easiest to go to for this class. It violates by many standards, but it seems to be a recurring theme in an almost entirely sex, drug, and rebel based class. So I will not go into detail about that, but just know that it's there and that it violates quite a few rules. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Actually, on a random note, when I was looking for information and reviews and whatnot for the movie, I found out that it took 5 years from when the movie was proposed to when the audience actually saw it. I don't know if that's a typical time frame for a movie, but for me, that was kind of like a weird fact of the day. um, Let me just find where I was. So one of the quotes that I found that I really kind of resonated with was Bridesmaids disapproves the belief held by many morons that women aren't funny. That was said by Harry W. of RottenTomatoes.com. It was kind of like an audience critique or whatever of the movie, but it kind of resonated with me because when I saw this movie, it gave me a very hangover type vibe from that movie about the group of men that went to Vegas. Many of the comments in the movie were singing the praises of the women, while the rest of them were complaining about how women aren't funny. I think that the idea of men being the dominant ones who have the ability to do anything has become an old thought and should be dissipated as soon as it began. But it hasn't, and this comment kind of really brought that back up for me. But it just kind of shows you that women are not given the open minds that they deserve. People go into this movie thinking, oh, it's women, it's not going to be funny. I mean, some comedians in Hollywood aren't funny when they act, and I mean, it goes for both men and women, so the comment generalizing women just kind of, I don't know, didn't sit very well, I should say. Um, so Similarly, Patrick W. says this is pretty much the ladies' answer to the Hangover series, which I entirely agree to. I kind of just went into that, but just to know that other people are thinking about it just kind of solidifies that whole women can be funny, we can do anything else men can do. So it just kind of, connected it for me. And just the fact that people are commenting about this movie and really kind of feeling that same vibe, it was kind of neat to see. So that's it for me. I have another couple of assignments coming, so if you actually care, then I will see you next week. Okay, bye.